Good morning, Malta and Gozo, and welcome to another episode of Lovin Daily. I'm your host, Sam Vasala, joined today by lovely Paula Calvino.
Bonjour, Sam. Dejjem nħobbx programmi miegħek. Konna dik il-female twist, imma llum li sejjer promise li ma żilnihomx kollha feministi għal kulħadd.
We're super unbiased because we're proper journalists. So let's go straight into the headline, shall we? So, what Eddie Fenech Adami had to say about party stations is our first story. Followed by some international news, Pete Buttigieg has been nominated as Transportation Secretary for President-elect Biden's administration. Next up, Edward Shikluna urges non-lawyers and doctors to enter politics as he resigns as MP. The Daphne Public Inquiry wants to take a look at Jürgen Fenech's WhatsApp chats. And our last story, Nevel Gafar escapes punishment over threatening tweet to Italian journalists. Just to remind you, today's episode is sponsored by eCabs. They are basically giving away €20,000 worth of rides, which is a whole year of free rides, which is super cool. All you have to do to take part is download the eCabs app, book yourself a ride, opt into the eCabs app circle, share this video, tag 3 friends in the comment section below, and yeah, that's super simple. Let's get into the first story.
Nibdew bl-ewwel storja, mhijiex storja li ġrat illum, però hija storja li tpoġġi f'kuntest il-kultura preżenti tagħna fejn jidħlu l-istazzjonijiet politiċi. Minn intervista li nstabet ta' Eddie Fenech Adami li fi żmien li kien Prim Ministru fejn kien qed jagħti l-ispjegazzjoni ta' għaliex għandu jkun hemm bżonn net-television jidher illi da żmien kollu ċaqlaqna ftit li xejn. Eddie Fenech Adami kien lura fin-90s qal illi l-istazzjonijiet politiċi huma biss se jeżistu biss għal fażi transitorja sakemm jevolvu l-partiti politiċi. Dik il-fażi transitorja jidher li weħilna fiha għaliex is-sitwazzjoni fl-2020 hija l-istess sitwazzjoni li kellna fil-lejl aħħar tan-1990s u ġifieri bl-ikbar żewġ stazzjonijiet privati jkunu dawk tal-partiti politiċi. Issa wieħed jifhem li dak iż-żmien kellhom jinħolqu l-istazzjonijiet politiċi għaliex ma kenniex portals, ma kienx Facebook, ma kienx social media, ġifri il-messaġġ biss seta' jgħaddi jekk mhux mir-radio mit-television. U għalhekk wieħed kien jistenna illi malli avvanzaw is-sistemi teknoloġiċi malli kellna social media dawn they're going to take the back seat jidher li mhux hekk qed jiġri ovvjament u wieħed issa jistenna u jara jekk b'dan il-bidla fil-mentalità fejn newsrooms fosthom naf Malta jgħidu isma' wasal iż-żmien li issa navvanzaw kif għandna mezzi oħra forsi din il-konverzazzjoni issa tista' ssir f'kuntest ferm differenti minn dak li kien meta ġew stabbiliti.
Indeed, it seems that Eddie Fenech Adami was a little bit of a hopeless, optimistic person. It's, political stations are still here in Malta. They heavily distort the media landscape. And in fact, Lovin Malta is taking them to court for being unconstitutional, so we'll keep you updated on that.
Having said that, narġa' ngħid li dawn naħseb mhux constitutional case jalqhom imma jekk il-poplu ma jibqax isegwihom ikollhom bil-fors b'naqas ta' riklami jgħalqu ftit. Jaf tasal dik il-ġurnata jafle hawn biżejjed media outlets wieħed jara biex jara dak li forsi jassoċja ruħu miegħu ġifieri. Mhix l-ikbar problema nemmen li għandna f'pajjiżna bħalissa.
I think polarization is a super big problem though, and this is kind of fueling. But we can continue that conversation a little later. On to our next story. Pete Buttigieg has been nominated as Transportation Secretary for President-elect Biden's administration. This is super cool news for the LGBT community around the world, but also for our little island of Malta. If he is approved by the Senate, he will be the first LGBT cabinet secretary ever. Monumental, historic moment for everyone. He has been, moved around. There've been a lot of rumors across the last few months. He was said to be, UN ambassador. That post has been filled. Ambassador to China. He was also a presidential candidate, which is super cool as well. So we're all looking forward to seeing if this actually goes through or not.
Okay. Le naħseb ikun l-ikbar unur l-ola unur li persuna b'descendenza Maltija nixxielu jaqbad għaliex ovvjament meta tkun Ministru għat-Trasport tal-Amerika, it is a big deal ġifieri wieħed irid jinżalu l-kappell. Interessanti l-fatt ukoll li l-persuna b'dixendenza Maltija li ta' parti l-LGBTIQ community kellha tagħmel suċċess barra minn Malta u forsi nixtiequ illi b'dan il-pass naraw iktar persuni mill-LGBTIQ community Maltija jagħmlu dak il-pass jitlu wkoll fid-dinja politika u qed jistennew jara l-kandidati li ser ikollna l-elezzjoni ġenerali illi jmiss. Qed nitkellmu fuq il-kandidati Edward Cicluna l-bieraħ prova jisu jagħmel qalb il dawk il-persuni illi jitħajru jidħlu fid-dinja politika imma li mhux neċessarjament jaqgħu fil-kategoriji tradizzjonali tal-politikanti Maltin. Edward Cicluna fl-aħħar sessjoni tal-Parlament tiegħu wara 12 sena membru parlamentari ħeġġeġ li dawk li mhumiex avukati u mhumiex tobba biex iva jagħmlu passi jidħlu fid-dinja politika. Naqbel miegħu li kieku jkollna kandidati li jirrappreżentaw selezzjoni ta' professjonijiet u backgrounds il-Parlament Malti, il-Kabinet Malti jkun ħafna iktar rappreżentattiv u teknokratiku u għalhekk ikun ħafna iktar qabbli biex jieħu ċerti deċiżjonijiet skont l-expertise ta' dak li jkun.
Exactly. Imagine if we had Artisan Cabinet, imagine if we had pro-choice people who are openly pro-choice, and the more diverse cabinet is, essentially, the better, because it's a better reflection of Maltese society, which is progressing with the rest of the world. Now, speaking of politics, we can take a look at this really cool book over here, Daniel Holmes, where he gives a first-hand account about politics behind bars. Now, may I remind you, Daniel Holmes was incarcerated for growing marijuana in Malta, and this is his first-hand account of what life was like in prison. This is a collaboration with Lovin Malta. It also makes a super cool gift for Christmas if you're still, ticking off names on your Christmas list. Maybe it's Secret Santa. Go ahead and check it out on lovindeals.com. And while you're there, you can also check out Lovin Millet. Essentially, this is the 4th edition for Lovin Malta, where you can pick out a gift and help a family in need. It's a super cool cause. Now, on to our next story. The Daphne Public Inquiry wants to take a look at Jürgen Fenech's WhatsApp chats. So, yesterday was a inquiry sitting with Keith Schembri. It was December 15th. This is when Prime Minister Roberta Bella wanted the inquiry to officially end. But the inquiry board said, no, we have a proviso about proper fulfillment, and therefore we can extend to look at new evidence. And in fact, there is a trove of evidence from data from Jürgen Fenech's phone, which they want to analyze. At least 11 police investigations have been opened since they started analyzing this data, from a whole web of Jürgen Fenech knowing the chief of staff. He has WhatsApp chats with Joseph Muscat, other people in high positions of power, just to give you an idea of how intertwined this whole web of potential corruption is. That's all I'd say about that.
Fimni dal-kas huwa kollox kwistjoni ta' time management, ġifieri jekk il-persuni li qed jgħidu li kien hemm il-WhatsApp chats tagħhom diġà telgħu jixtu fl-inkjesta ma narax il għaliex issejdu naraw il-WhatsApp chats ukoll din l-inkjesta hemm kontroversja sħiħa pajjiż maqsum fuqha jekk hijiex qiegħda tagħmel l-iskop illi ġiet maħtura biex tasal konklużjoni tagħha jew jekk hijiex dik il-weekly gossip section fil-gazzetti meta jkunu din jirrapportaw dawn is-sessjonijiet kulħadd għandu l-opinjoni tiegħu l-ġudikatura suppost li hija magħmula minn dan il-bord huwa magħmul minn membri li huma ta' reputazzjoni li ovvjament tippreċedihom hija reputazzjoni tajba. Nisperaw li jafu x'inhu ma jagħmlu u li fl-aħħar xi darba forsi sena d-dieħla mela jkollna l-konklużjoni tar-rapport ta' sena sħiħa u iktar tagħhom. L-aħħar storja nibqgħu fl-awli tal-qorti l-bieraħ Neville Kaffa instab illi ma kienx ħati illi b'xi mod għeddet ġurnalist Taljan fi tweet tiegħu u tweet kienet risposta għal tweet tal-ġurnalist Nello Scavo kienet tirrigwardja l-immigrazzjoni fejn Neville Kaffa għallu stop your dirty business if not we will be stopping you. Meta kienet tanalizza dan il-każ Charmaine Gallia qalet il-Maġistrat Charmaine Gallia qalet li freedom of expression huwa xi ħaġa fundamentali u għandha tkun rispettata minn kulħadd inklużi mill-ġurnalisti meta din tkun qegħdin jirċivuha huma flok ikunu qegħdin jgħiduha huma u bekk hija deċiżjoni kontrastanti ferma dik ngħatat ftit tal-jiem ilu fdej dak li tħol Pia Zammit u wkoll każ tagħha fejn inqata' bil-maqlub f'min il-qrati għaw Malta għandhom il-jiet li jiddeċidu skont kif iridu huma mhumiex marbuta mat-teorija tal-preċedent. U bekk, naħseb li fejn jidħlu dawn it-tip ta' status tweets, kummenti fis-snin li ġejjin ser ikollna wkoll ġurisprudenza kbira u kontrastanti li mhux neċessarjament hija xi ħaġa tajba għax idealment kulħadd ikun jaf sa fejn jista' jasal u sa fejn ma jistax jasal.
It will definitely set a precedent. Unfortunately, with freedom of speech, it's a slippery slope, especially as a journalist, where my own word can be used against me, and we're always at risk of being sued. It's important that these kind of laws are in place in order to protect us, and that there has to be sufficient evidence in order to press charges.
U idealment ikun hemm uniformità min-naħa tal-ġudikatura wkoll.
Exactly. So that's all from us today at Lovin Daily. Just to remind you, this episode was brought to you by eCabs. They are giving €20,000 worth of cab rides away, which is essentially a whole year of cabs. All you have to do to take part is download the eCabs app, book yourself a ride, opt into the eCabs circle from the app, share this video, tag 3 friends in the comments below, and you'll be in a chance to win this whole year of free apps. Now we cut to a video from our sponsor.
Hey everyone, we've got something huge up for grabs. Probably our biggest and best competition yet, worth a whopping €20,000. And it's super easy to win. We've teamed up with eCabs to give away 1 whole year's worth of free cab rides to 1 lucky winner. That's 12 whole months of ridiculous convenience and efficiency without spending a single cent on transport. They now don't only have the black cabs anymore. Awesome. So, how do you win? Step 1, download the eCabs app. Step 2, book yourself a ride and opt into the eCabs circle, which will allow you to save money, earn points, and get some great benefits. Step 3, share this video and tag 3 friends in the comments below. It's really that simple. Now, if an entire year's worth of free cab rides just doesn't do it for you, there's a bunch of other great prizes up for grabs, including a brand new iPhone 12 and so much more. And if you've already booked 1 ride this year, just opt in. Competition ends December 25th at midnight. This sounds almost too good to be true. Just opt in.
Sorry guys, I was stuck in traffic and I really couldn't find parking.
That was all from us here on Lovin Daily. I've been Sam Vassallo, joined by Paula Kauki. Have a day full of Lovin, but don't go anywhere, because now we have a trailer from Lovin Malta's latest documentary shadowing Roberta Metsola, leading up to her taking the position of Vice President in the European Parliament.
Mela, let me get into the table. Boys, it's dinner time. Come, Eya. Mommy, come. I want to get out of this idea that Malta is small.
Aħjarna għan naqra maskara, nanna dajem kien ifajli qatt toħroġ mid-dar mingħajr il-makeup.
I didn't think that I would have been at any point addressing your group for the position of Vice President.
When you come to this parliament, you have a choice. It's about leaving your mark.
It's not launched. 24 hours is too much at a fortnight.
Gives us a voice that is louder than our country has had before.
This has been my comfort food. Li mindu kont żgħira jiem il-gżira u kull meta jkolli bżonn niċċelebra xi ħaġa hawnhekk.
Ho ricevuto la candidatura dell'onorevole Metsola, proposta dal gruppo Popolare.
I was ready to do it, right? Because I felt that it was my responsibility also to do it.